Joined by head coach Hilliary Scott from the University of Lynchburg men's basketball. They were picked number 7 in this year's preseason poll. Coach, talk to us a little bit about last year's team coming into this year. Kind of a mixed bag for you last year. What do you see from your squad this year that may make them? You got some experienced guys from them that may make them want to change that up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean we have a majority of our teams coming back this year. We had one senior last year who played significant minutes, and so we got a nice core of guys coming back. I think they're anxious to get out there. We finished the year on a better note than kind of what the middle of the season went last year. Different dynamic. Started off great, middle of the season up and down, and then we won some games towards the end. And hopefully we can build on some of that success towards the end of the season. But it's good to have a lot of guys returning. Guys are in good shape and really excited to get going.
When we take a look at your squad, talk a little bit about who you expect to step up and be your leaders this season.
Yeah, I mean, I got 4 seniors who are going to play a lot for us this year, and I think as coaches you like that to happen. Guys who experience, guys who understand what you like, what you don't like. It starts with Devontae Young and Austin Wrighton, who've been with me for 4 years. So they've been with me, their entire college career. And then you add, Jesse Case, who transferred, and then Connor Schroeder, who was my first team all-conference player last year. And those 4 guys will kind of be my core guys in terms of really everything we do on and off the court. So they really have stepped into that leadership role, really starting back in May, really at the end of the season. And that's continued over the summer and preseason. And they've done a really good job of really kind of rallying the troops and understanding, what we didn't do well last year that we need to improve on for this year.
When we take a look at the incoming class you have, your best teams have always had somebody kind of step up from that group. Do you see that this year? Is this going to be a group by committee for you? You're still waiting to see who's going to be that person or that set of guys?
Yeah, I've got some freshmen who are a little banged up right now in the preseason. First couple of weeks of practice. So the jury's still out on some of those guys. I think we have some talent, but it's going to take them a while to get back in the mix. We had some sophomores and some juniors who played, freshmen and sophomores last year. T.C. Thacker is a local kid who started towards the end of the year. He had an unbelievable offseason. I think he'll be someone who will step in. Reggie Davis is another one, freshman who played last year as well. Those guys got some really good experience throughout the season that we need for them to build on for this year. I think they're playing and practicing with a lot more confidence. It's amazing to see what sophomores look like that second year. And how freshmen, kind of look like deer in headlights, and the game tends to slow down for them a little bit that second year, and you can see that with some of our guys.
We'll finish up here with kind of taking a look at the league. It's been a few years since the ODAC got at least two teams in the NCAA tournament.
Yep.
Is this the year it's going to happen, and how hard is the ODAC?
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been saying that to some of the media outlets. I think this is going to be an unbelievable year for the league. We'll get back to having multiple teams this year. I think the league is loaded. We have a lot coming back this year, but there's a lot of other teams who have the same. And so I think this will certainly be a year where we'll have multiple teams back in the tournament. Obviously, we hope we're one of them.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining me today. Good luck this season.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.